Real estate with Rosa here. We just got some good news. The Bank of Canada released their inflation report, and the number came in, inflation came in at 3.8, which is a lot lower than they expected. Now, one of the reasons why we pay attention to this is inflation is showing signs of lessening. That decreases the chance of them raising rates at the next meeting. The next meeting is October 25th, and it's looking more and more like the Bank of Canada will not be raising rates. Now, keep in mind, even though you don't really feel it when you're out there in the marketplace, when you're buying your groceries and your fuel, you don't really see inflation coming down. We actually see it going up. But the government numbers matter because that's what they base everything off of. So those numbers give us a sign that the rates will not be going up. Now, will that drive buyers back into the market? Most likely not. We're not going to see a bunch of buyers jump back in the market because there's a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace. If you want to get qualified for a mortgage right now, your income has to be drastically higher with these higher rates. So a lot of people are being scared away and sitting on the sidelines, and they might decide to sit even longer just to see how the market plays out. Also, if you are an investor and if you're looking to do short-term rentals, there's some caution in the air right now. In British Columbia, the government is proposing a plan that will lessen short-term rentals drastically because they want to create more housing, more rental spaces for all the immigrants coming in. Now, if that law passes in BC, there is a good possibility we'll do something like that in Ontario, because in Ontario, you all know, with all the immigrants here, we're having a massive challenge with housing. It's very difficult to find rental properties. So if that law does come here, you might be forced out of short-term rentals and forced into long-term. So keep that into account when you're making your investment purchase. Now, another thing you have to look at is the home prices since the beginning of the year and all these rate hikes has been trending downwards. We've seen home prices on average. Now, this is not, some months is higher than other months, but on average, home prices in the GTA in Ontario are dropping by about $7,000 to $8,000 per month. And that's the reason it's happening is because of the rate hikes. The affordability has really become difficult for people, and more houses are coming onto the market. Right now, we have approximately 11,500 homes on the marketplace and about 8,700 condominiums in all of GTA. So this number is not really increasing or decreasing. We're kind of stuck in this range between 11,400 to about 11,500 freehold homes and about 8,400 condominiums to about 8,700 condominiums. But the scary part is we're getting less sales, and inventory is still going higher. And by the end of this year, as we discussed in our previous video, 47% of all homeowners in Ontario will have renewed into the higher rates. So when that takes effect, people start going from the payment that's like $2,400 and now it's like $3,600. They're going to have to decide if they're going to be able to afford that, if they're going to have to either get a second job, get rid of a car payment, or some kind of subscriptions to find that money to cover that difference. So going into next year, we do see the inventory going up. We do see a lot of turmoil in the marketplace for the next 1 to 2 years. And by the end of 2024, if the rates don't show any sign of weakness, and 67% of the people have renewed into the higher rates, because that's what the number is going to be by the end of 2024. 67% of all homeowners will have renewed into the higher rates. This is going to take a massive impact on their financial situation, and we could see them be forced to list a lot more homes onto the market. And if that happens at the end of 2024, and there's more and more people having trouble making their payments, I believe in 2025, if conditions do not change, we could have a real estate crash in the marketplace. So depending on your financial situation, how you're handling your situation, reach out to us anytime. Real Estate with Raza, 416-995-7317. We'd love to discuss your situation with you. We're helping a lot of people downsize, and some people are not even forced to sell their homes. We're kind of going over their financial situation and figuring out ways where they can get rid of a car payment or do something where you can keep your home. And the renters market, we're seeing a lot more homes come on the market for rent. The reason being is people put their houses for sale, they're not selling, so they want to put them up for rent. So there is a sign in the renters market that we will see a lot more availability, and when that happens, the renter market will cool down. We'll see rent prices come down, just like we're seeing home prices come down. So, keep that in your mind. Don't always think that, hey, it's okay, the rents are really high, the home prices were really high. Well, the home prices were a lot higher last year. Now they're not that high because the market got hit, the rates went up. Everything has a cause and effect. So if we're seeing more homes not sell and then come back onto the marketplace as for rent, we're going to see an influx of rental properties, and which could force the rent rates down. Also, One of the things we want to discuss too is the inventory numbers. We will see them going higher. We do feel they're going to go much higher because affordability is becoming a major issue. Qualifying is becoming very difficult. Buyers are not sitting on the sidelines like people think. Buyers are sitting on the sidelines on October 25th when the rates come out and it doesn't go up. They're not going to jump back in. They're still evaluating the marketplace. What is moving the market right now? People who have to move. There's always going to be situations where people have to move. And that's what's causing the market to shift right now. Someone has to sell their home and buy another home. So that's two sales, right? They sold their home and they purchased one. So market will always move, but the prices will not move higher unless demand comes back. And demand does not look like it's coming back for a long time. So again, guys, it's Real Estate with Raza. If you have any questions, reach out anytime. The Bank of Canada will make an announcement for the interest rate next week, October 25th. When that does come out, I will make out a video and let you guys know exactly what's happening. And my opinion is they will not be raising the rates on October 25th. Guys, you guys have yourself a wonderful day. Any questions, reach out anytime. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.